Hi guys, welcome back to another Matchbox Garage video. I'm Rob, and today I'm going to attempt to take this Pontiac Firebird from shabby to shiny. Now this is a commission for Steve Miller over in Switzerland, and he's kindly been sending a few unboxings, and actually there'll be an unboxing at the end of this video. But basically back in 2004 he bought a 1989 Pontiac Firebird, which was his first real car love, and he had to sell it sadly a few months later, and then 5 years later he bought himself a 91 Trans Am. But now he's got a second one, an 85 in black, since 2018. But all this time he's been looking for his old 89, and he knew that he sold it back to Estonia in around 2005. And he was asking his way through every Firebird group on Facebook. And after 13 years of searching, Steve finally found out that unfortunately the car was completely destroyed in a car accident. So there's no chance to get it back today. But hopefully we can, remind him of that car with this little honour to his old Pontiac Firebird. But anyway, we should be drilling down the centre of the posts, and it's free on this car. We'll be tapping them. And here is the Firebird in question. So this is a Matchbox model, and it's not identical, but it's pretty close. The big thing that Steve has asked me to do today is to remove this bonnet bulge on his car. He had a flapped bonnet, so we'll attempt to take that off today. But yeah, you can read underneath here, Matchbox from 1982, Pontiac Firebird SE, made in Macau. But yeah, we've got 3 rivets on this one, 2 at the back, 1 at the front there. And I've already pre-drilled and removed the flange and tapped all 3 holes. Lucky me. But just taking the base off here. And these wheels, of course, they will be replaced with something that looks more suitable. Steve did send me a couple of old pictures of his old car. So referring to those pictures just on Facebook, I'm going to try my best to make it look as close as I can. And it's like a charcoal grey colour with a silver bottom. And a nice set of wheels, the original wheels. The interior was black with grey, and of course the window section here, we'll get that polished up shortly. But yeah, beautiful design car, real sleek looking. And I'm taking a look underneath here at the bonnet section. As you can see, that is pressed through. And I was a bit concerned that if I took off the bonnet bulge, that I'll just come straight through that. So I'm just taking a little look, see what we're working with. Probably got about 1 millimetre. But anyway, let's give it a go and take that down. So, well, showing you the base there, I've just removed the suspension piece. But the main thing is tidying up this bonnet and flattening it out and making sure there is no bulge there anymore. So I'm happy with that, and it will go into my foot-long hot dog jar, and we'll cover it with boiling water, and then in comes a tablespoon of caustic soda. And actually, I wonder, was this one of those colour changing cars? I didn't even realise. Oh no. But yeah, it seems to have gone like a minty green colour instead of the blue. So I'm sure it is. And not wanting to lose out on any of that caustic soda there. We'll grab it, give it a little swishy swish, kind of inspect it to see whether there's been much change straight away. And sure enough, there's a little bit of reaction going on there on the front. Some reaction there on the back. But this is not going to be one of those 10-second jobbies. I will have to put it to one side to do its thing. And whilst we do that, we'll clean up these plastic parts. Bashing off some of the excess water there. Not hugely detailed, this interior, but we can work with it. And then we've got this window section here. A couple of light scuffs on it, but of course for Steve, we make sure this is good as we can make it. So we'll rub it down, and then I polished it up. And then look at that, looking good as new. Before we go into the Pledge Revive It floor polish solution, and you'll notice I got myself a new jar. The other one was getting a little bit sticky after almost a year. But yeah, real happy with that. That'll dry up nicely. And then the interior. Looking at the pictures that Steve sent me, it appeared that it had light grey seats, or like a mid-tone grey seats, but the carpets and the dash were black. So I thought what I'll do is I'll start off, make it all uniform black, and then I'll come back, mix up some grey paint, and then with a paintbrush come back and paint in the seats in that lighter mid-tone grey. And that'll dry off lovely. So it's been probably 20 minutes to half an hour, and the bottom there, all the paint has gone, but the actual main casting, I don't think any of this paint has actually lifted. And this is the first, and I'm assuming this this colour changing paint, yeah, there's something different with it. So anyway, I thought, well, okay, I'll put it in the Green Stuff World paint remover. If the caustic soda, which never lets me down, other than today, can't go through it, I'm sure this stuff can. So I'll put that to one side for another half an hour or so, and then we can work on the base. So I'm going to polish it up first. And look at that, that comes out like a mirror, absolutely beautiful. But that won't be staying today, because of course this is a commission, so we're trying to replicate the real car. So we're going to add some Tamiya Fine Surface Primer in white. But yeah, that was wicked how that base come out. Blindingly shiny. Now the base of this car is like a satin silver, so it's not glossy, it's not got like a super shine to it. So what I'll be using is the Vallejo Premium range in just a simple silver. What I do, once this is dried, I'm just going to reach for it so I remember what it's called. On top of this, plus the interior, once I've painted in the seats grey, I then sprayed it over with Tamiya XF86, which was a flat clear, just to protect it. It didn't really make any visual difference, but yeah, just for protection only. And of course this silver against the white undercoat, certainly on this first pass, it's not very obvious, but after a couple of coats, yeah, it's flawless. Okay, so we're on the main casting now, having buffed it all out. That Green Stuff World paint remover done its trick. Odd that the caustic soda couldn't move it, but there we go. I guess it certainly gave it a good head start. But covering the casting then, having buffed it out and sanded it down and polished it up a bit, this primer will go on real nice and real smooth. There we are. That'll dry to a satin finish. So for the colour, we'll be using again the Vallejo Premium range, and it will be mainly that silver with just a couple of drops of metallic black. It's surprising what just a couple of drops does for the silver. It really does darken it up, and yeah, kept on referring to the pictures that I had, you know, a little bit more, and then just right. So start with the spray from the underside, making sure to hit all of those wheel arches there and the underside of the bumpers, before making sure that we hit up the inside of the car. To be fair, you cannot see it on the final model, but at least you and I, we know that it's perfect inside and out. And then, yeah, coming around the sides and the rears. I ended up putting, I think it was just 2 coats, may have been 3. But yeah, looking good already, and with a clear coat that's going to shine, which you'll see in about 2 seconds. There you go. So there we are, there's the glass section there. Shiny, shiny, looking perfect. Better than the day that it was born. And this interior, like I say, looking at the pictures, appeared that it had the black interior but with the lighter grey seats, and that's been covered with that flat grey. And we've got some wheels in place now. These are green light wheels, originally in gold, so I painted them in silver, and then you'll see on the end of those axles like a black cover, which is reminiscent of the real car. And then here we have now with the clear coat there, shiny, shiny. And I'm going to give you a little reminder of what she looked like. Add a few little details, put it together, and this is the result. So you can see there those wheels in position. Now I would potentially lower this, but this is how the real car sat, and you can see there the amber indicator on the front and then the red on the rear, and then coming around back you got the rear lights painted in, and then the kind of black middle section with a little bit of chrome, and then the chrome shining off of that bumper actually. But yeah, coming around to the side, so you can see that you know, crystal clear glass with the interior coming through. But those wheels are the closest thing that I certainly have, and I think are pretty good. But yeah, that charcoal over that silver, looking good. Coming around the front, couple of black grills, similar to the original car. Steve, I hope you like this one, mate. I really do. But anyway, let me thank my patrons, including Steve Miller, who is a patron. And hope you like it, sir. I'll get it into the post shortly. And for everybody else, thanks for watching. And I'll just leave you now with the unboxing that Steve sent me this week. Hi guys, welcome back to another Matchbox Garage video. This is an unboxing from our friend Stefan Müller, or Steve Miller, over in beautiful Switzerland. And he sent me a message to say that I should be expecting something. So, like a child at Christmas, when the postman come this morning, I was quite excited to see this on my doorstep. Let's have a look here. Make sure there's no addresses. Okay. Dear Rob, finally I can send you the models that I reported to you in the very first email. My mother moved to a new apartment this month and cleaned out the basement of our old house. Various models came to daylight and they're all from my childhood, so that is really cool. Most of them are surprisingly from Matchbox and only a few from other manufacturers. Seems like I was more of a Matchbox kid, and I'm sure you will like one or the other models. Have fun and see you soon. Take care, Steve Miller. P.S. Here's a few photos from our neighbourhood. So you got just seeing a lot of grass, a lot of greenery, a bright but perhaps a cloudy day. A lot of corn there. But otherwise, oh wow, look at that. So look at that beautiful sunset. And a lovely snowy day. In the UK, I don't think, well, certainly where I am, we didn't hit any snow this year. It seemed to have passed us. So, very well packed. Quite a heavy box, to be honest. I think what I'll do is I'll try and get all the cars out and then we'll go through them. So we have this, oh, this is a Hot Wheels. I'm going to guess this was like maybe a McDonald's kind of giveaway, plastic version. Got a Matchbox here from 1976 Road Roller. We got, this is a Hot Wheels. I'll have to investigate this one, but even if it looks like, I don't know, some kind of maybe a robot or something, but the thing I'm looking at is that kind of engine piece in the background there. That'd be pretty cool, I think. Maybe to borrow that engine for another build. Got the Corgi Ferrari truck. A Matchbox Volvo truck there. Oh well, that's different. So this is the Peugeot 205 Turbo, Turbo 16. Now all the ones I've got are white and slightly different to this. So I need to do a little bit of investigation on that one, but I think that one will turn out quite nice. Got a Matchbox truck here, Volvo. Well, this is a Road Champs Kenworth T600A truck, and I wonder, no, I don't think we've got the trailer for that. This is a Siku, I can tell by the wheels. Trailer. We've got a Matchbox mobile crane. This is very nice, I like this one. It's got some good weight to it. So Hot Wheels, probably from the 80s. It's a sheriff car. I like that one. Got a Matchbox fire engine there from 1982. He's missing a part of the ladder here. Is it a no name? Made in China. God, look at this one. This is So Hot Wheels, doesn't say the name of it, but that is pretty cool. I like that. Another one that either one of my children will steal from me or I might steal the engine from. Oh, look at that, that's sweet. So Hot Wheels, that's a Mazda MX-5. I've got a good idea for that one. That is very cool. Of course, I called it the Mazda MX-5. In America, it's called the Mazda Miata or Miata. And then over in Japan, this is called the Unos Roadster. I've had the Mazda MX-5 and I painted it all up, and one of the YouTubers that I've been following for many years is famously driving one of these, so don't know, maybe a replica. And we've got a shell kind of trunker there. Got a majorette one there, something's supposed to go on the back here. So this one's a funky one, I like this. It's a Ford Fairlane. Lovely old shape, look at the size of that. Bit of damage, I think, unfortunately, to the front end there. It's a bit melted, but very cool. This is a majorette. That's nice to see those intact. This is the Matchbox command vehicle. So we've got a couple of little bits and pieces here I need to perhaps find homes for. Got a couple of diggers. Oh, one's a majorette and one is a matchbox. This is nice. So this is a road runner, road runner, 1970. Lovely looking car. We got this Matchbox forklift truck. Very cool. So this is another majorette. I don't think we have a trailer for this one. So he's pretty cool. And then got this old Beetle with different parts from different cars. So that's pretty funky. So I think we're still missing some of the windows there, but maybe we can make those windows. And then last but not least, we've got this Hot Wheels Porsche 930 with the old slab nose, I think they call it. Beautiful car. Steve, thank you very much, mate. There's a great little collection here. I'm going to work through them, see what I need to do, and then I'm sure you'll see them in an upcoming video sometime soon. Cheers guys, and I'll see you on the next one.